How you doing? So my name is Dean. As you can see, I'm in sunny Portugal right now, a beautiful place where I've spent the last 7.5 years. So I want to just give you a brief testimony about where I come from and what I've been through. It's going to be really brief, so let's start from childhood. When I was a child, me, my 4 brothers, 2 sisters went through a lot of stuff in our home. There was violence, there was all kinds of crazy stuff that we couldn't deal with. So our situation got so bad, social services had to step in, move us all into foster care. We were separated, went to different homes, and that's how I spent the next 13 years of my life, from the age of 5 till I was 18. So that obviously messed my head up a little bit when I was a kid. I got to school, struggled with my studies, but still studied. Went to middle school, got bullied because because of what I was going through. People were looking at me and saying, he's different and everything. Yeah, I faced a lot of bullying. High school too, a lot of bullying. I left school, age of 16, feeling a bit lost as a teenager, not really knowing what my purpose is, not really having direction to go. So I went in the direction of drugs. I went into a bad way. I got involved with all kinds of crazy stuff. So I was taking ecstasy, smoking weed, doing cocaine, spending all my money on drugs. I had rent debt because I was spending it on this kind of stuff. My life was really going nowhere, and I was mixing up with the wrong crowd who was leading me to do all these kinds of stuff, and they thought it was cool, join us, be a part of this. It was like, Deano, you're gonna get the drugs, you're gonna supply my needs tonight, as if it's some kind of need. I was lost, and to be honest, there was 2 times, particularly 2 times, that I could have died for drugs. But there was a hand upon my life, and that hand was the hand of God. And then I got introduced to church one day because there was this event happening in the public thing, free hot dogs, music, everything, football, which I love. So I got involved, went there, was shown some kind of love that I never really experienced before, because I wasn't a very, I was quite a scary looking guy. So back then people would stare at me and it's like, they want to either fight me or they want to cross the street. Not these people. The people in Christchurch, Redditch, welcomed me with open arms. And because of that love they showed me, I was, intrigued. I wanted to know more about why they show that kind of love. And that's how I started my journey with God. I accepted Jesus as my Savior. He rescued me from the life of drugs and brought me into a purpose. And that purpose is to live for Him, to share the good news of the gospel. And that's what brought me to Portugal. I came here, started working on some songs, doing a bit of music. And yeah, I love music, I love writing. I've published self-published 2 books now. And I'm working on a 3rd one. I'm working on an album as well, a mixtape that should be coming out hopefully in winter time. And also, to talk a little bit about Portugal and what we're going to do here in Portugal, we're going to get involved with some football ministry. We're going to start to use football as an outreach tool for people here in Portugal, bringing the young people in because they need something to bring them in. There's plenty of young people here, but they're not interested. There's nothing here really to bring them in. So football is a great tool because football is loved here in Portugal as much as it is in England. So we're going to use football to do that. We're going to use music to do that as well, to reach people with the gospel, to share the hope. We have plans here through the Oasis Church that I'm part of to really engage with the community here through football, through music, through dance, through any way we can possibly do it. And we're going to use every tool possible to reach out to the people here because they need that. And we want to connect with you in England to do this because we believe God is going to do something massive. There's much work to be done, but the workers are few. So we need more workers. We need more people for the vineyard because the harvest is ripe and we just need to go out there and get it. So that's my testimony. That's what Portugal is going to bring. We have plans. We want you to be a part of it. So what do you say?